Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the renewed hope agenda is working. Let's put our hands together as I call on the gentleman who is our leader, an action man. Good to see you again.
Your Excellencies, distinguished senators and members of the House of Representatives that are here, the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Sam Nyesom, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory, the area council chairmen that are here, the chief of staff, acting head of service, chairman civil service commission, mandate secretaries, permanent secretaries and directors, particularly the executive secretary of FCT, our dear very good friend, Chief Alphonsus, the managing director and staff of OK's Career, our dear beautiful mothers, and our dear youth, heads of security agencies, our dear traditional rulers, my dear director of ceremony today, our dear sister and auntie, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I recollect the day we came here when we were trying to identify where we are going to build the Abuja division of the Court of Appeal. As we were coming, I told my National Secretary that road was commissioned, like the year said, 1st of July 2025, the last second year anniversary that Mr. President had. Here you have the Police Service Commission, here you have the Code of Conduct Tribunal, and all of our federal agencies. The other side you have the Federal Capital Territory High Courts. All the roads here were passable. And then I said, how are we going to cite the Abuja division of the Court of Appeal? I thank God today, by the support of His Excellency, Mr. President, by his leadership, it is now a thing of the past. But all the roads here have all been completed. In the next few months, we will be here again. Look at the Court of Appeal Division. Look at it there. That is the Court of Appeal Division that will soon be inaugurated by Mr. President. I've always said, when you have the right leadership, you can achieve the expected results. Mr. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has shown the right leadership. And that is why we're able to achieve. People are talking about the achievements we have made. It's because of the right leadership. When you have the right leadership, you get things right. You get things going. I'm sure all those who walk around this place will begin to reminiscence over. Was it where we used to walk? Is it that Kibiu district that we used to come to? Nigerians, we owe a lot to the president. And I've always said it. Yes, like our sister said, tongues will wag. But once you are focused, and you will achieve results. Sometimes, last week Thursday, we had a flag off, and I told the Minister of State, FCT, to represent me at the Council of State meeting. But I had already told Mr. President that I would not be available because of other engagements we have already put in place. And so the Honorable Minister of State represented the FCT in that meeting. To tell you, and that is why we have to be careful when people carry unnecessary propaganda and blackmail. But in spite of those things, be focused. You will achieve your results. They said I did not attend because I was not happy that my own nominee was not thinking. I work for Mr. President. Mr. President's judgment, as far as I'm concerned in this country, has always been how to put this country in the right perspective. But I told people not to bother. Be focused. When you start delivering, the achievement will silence all critics. Today, they have nothing again to say. They say, oh, we're concentrating on roads. I said, melembe, melembe. Take it easy. Very soon, they will see we'll be focusing on the schools. So critics have nothing again to say. They wake up in the morning, they tune on their national television, FCT. So we have kept them busy. And we'll do it for the next another 10 days of flagging up and commissioning of projects. Let me thank Secretary for not disappointing us. It's one of the local contractors we have engaged. And I want to thank God Almighty that they did not disappoint us. And I can assure you, we'll continue to partner with you to bring the development to FCT. My dear Director of Ceremonies, you said it all. In 2011, 2012, when I was appointed as Minister of State Education, that was when I met you. And you tried to give us all the necessary support running to the universal basic education, running to the elementary schools. I'm happy that I have a Minister of State who has been very supportive. It is not easy. It is not easy to have two ministers and work so closely and cooperatively. I was the Minister of State. I knew what happened in other ministries. Without working together, you cannot achieve anything. So, Mr. Honorable Minister of State, I want to commend you and thank you for the support. And also thank particularly the ES, the FCDA through the ES, for your support. Most of the projects we are commissioning have been under you and the coordinator of STD. Next year, Mr. President's 3rd year anniversary, Nigerians will see what they have never seen before. So, all I'm pleading with all of you Nigerians, continue to be patient. We'll get to the promised land. through Mr. President, it will be a different narrative. You can see it coming. Like the director of ceremony said, how you identify, take it sector by sector. Is Mr. President doing well? Let's start from Abuja. Because everybody had to show what card. As far as the FCT is concerned, with anybody, no matter how you may hate anybody, no matter how you felt as you lost the election, somebody has to win. There's no GG in election. Somebody will win, the other person will lose. So even if you hate Mr. President, can you deceive yourself to the point that you will say nothing is going on in FCT? Certainly not. So that is from there you will now know what Mr. President is also doing in other areas. But this is where we are. See how we come every day, either to flag off or to commission. And that is what dividend of democracy is all about. I therefore urge all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, to join us as we commission these internal roads in Dakibu to the glory of God.